So we're slipping out of Boca in the dark. We dropped the lines at 3:30. There's a boat right in front of us. It's a bit scary really, because there's absolutely no lights whatsoever, and there's reefs all over the place. We're now going down Hospital Bight with Bastimentos on the right hand side. There's a water taxi just gone in front of us. We must go 24 hours a day. And basically all we're doing is navigating off the plotter and the iPad, and just hoping we're going in the right direction, which we are.
We are.
But it's pretty scary really. So we left the marina at 3:30. It's now 4:30. We left the marina here, came round all these reefs in the dark, made our way along here. By the time we got down to here, the wind had changed. We got a telephone signal, whereas we had a very light wind for the next 6 hours. It was going to be blowing 20 knots on the nose, which quite honestly is just a waste of time. So we've been through all that stress where we could have just stayed in the marina. Well, it's 10:30 now, and the wind's dropped and the sun's out, and we're giving it a second go. This is going to be a bit of a blow when we get to the other end, because we'll probably arrive after dark, and we'll have to make a decision whether we're going to go in or whether we're going to keep going. But that was a nasty squall that went through with thunder and lightning, I think, and that's why it came up. It wasn't on the prediction, and it did take a few hours to pass through. What's happened on this wonderful journey?
It's been a terrible journey so far. I mean, all the way since we left. So bumpy all the way. We just wanted to arrive, and we made so many calculations to arrive in daylight, but everything went wrong, and we are arriving at night in the middle of a storm.
Yeah, it's really blowing now.
So
it's been 37, 40 knots I've seen.
So it couldn't be a worse arrival.
No.
Simon just called the Coast Guard. They're going to send a pilot boat to
get us in,
but we don't really know where, do we?
No, we're getting slightly stressed here.
Completely disaster.
We're alive, we're safe, no damage has been done.
We got 2 storms on the way here.
Oh.
One just coming on the channel.
Oh.
Apart from not seeing anything, this boat comes and they said on the radio they're going to come for an inspection, and it's normal. And I was like, inspection at this time, raining, you know, we're trying to come in, and
it was hilarious actually, because they landed up going round a boat, and then they took photographs of each other in every cabin. First light the next morning, we lifted the anchor and departed for Cape. Hopefully we would get away without checking in.
So it's 6:30 in the morning and we are leaving San Andres, and we came in last night at 9 o'clock, wasn't it?
8:30.
It's the same as 6 o'clock. I mean, it was dark.
Well, it was dark, yeah. Black.
And it was really scary because we had a thunderstorm at the same time coming in, and it was this supposed to be pilot boat to guide us, but he wasn't here. What was, you know, some inspection boat that we still don't know.
We don't know who they were.
No.
This is Blas. We're going to try to pass this big ship.
Got stopped by the port captain, playing radios up, and told us we had to return to port. And we did put up a bit of opposition and told him no, but he insisted. And so we're returning to port, which really buggers everything up, really. So I don't know how long we're going to be here for. We could be here for a week, I suppose. till we get another bit of a wind in the right direction. Disaster struck. After dropping the anchor in the bay, we went ashore to find the agent to check in, Rene. Okay.
Last night.
Yeah.
Last night, morning, at night.
Terrible. It was terrible out there.
Apparently we found an agent,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And he seems to be quite good actually. At least he knows how to fill up a form,
Yep.
which is not normal. But the strange thing is the port authority, they made us come back to the port to pay the bills.
Yes.
He said you have to pay the bills. You can't leave the country without paying the bills. And we imagined that would be the check-in and the check-out.
Or some harbour dues.
Yeah, or some harbor fees, whatever
Yeah.
they call. But according to the agent, we only have to pay the agent $60.
Yep.
And you don't pay check-in or check-out if you leave within the 24 hours.
Correct.
If
So you've got 24-hour transit stop.
Yes.
You have to pay the agent to issue you with a new ZAR.
So it's no fees for the port authorities, no fees for the council whatsoever, apart from the agent. It doesn't make any sense to me.
It's blowing 45 knots. It's absolutely pelting down the road. The third time in 24 hours, the anchor dragged. The holding just was not good enough on the seabed. As soon as the weather improved, we rigged our spare anchor in tandem with the main anchor, using 6 feet of spare chain between the two of them, and this held us in place for the next week. Okay, off it goes. It's all a bit of a palaver really. So I've emptied 4 jerry cans into the tanks. That filled up one tank and just a little bit in another. And then we've come ashore with the 4 jerry cans, which is 80 litres, and he's filling them up, but he couldn't get the nozzle into the jerry can because the nozzle was too big, so we had to go back to the boat and get a funnel, and that's now proving a little bit difficult because he can't get the funnel. So, how did yesterday go?
Yesterday.
Yes.
You mean last night or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah, we start the day with a 5 o'clock dragging, which was very challenging.
Very good description.
Then by 8 o'clock we drove the second anchor
In tandem.
and it's working well.
Yeah. So
Because it was a few blows last night and it's working well.
And what happened with the refueling situation yesterday?
Yeah, we had to refuel with the dinghy and the jerry cans, so we did 2 trips with 4 jerry cans each trip to fill up the tanks and have the spare jerry cans.
And there's no gas to be had on the island for us.
No gas. We were told by the one of the boats on the bay that there is no place to fill up with gas. So we are just on the edge. Yeah, we will have for the next week. We should arrive in Cayman on Wednesday, and we should have gas to the end of next week. I hope you enjoyed this video. So we had a really tough journey going to San Andres.
Yeah, we did. It was a little bit too close to the wind, really, and so we were kind of motor sailing the whole way up there, and it was just bumpy and uncomfortable. And then, of course, because we left 4 hours late in the morning, we arrived 4 hours later, which meant we got in after dark. And though the channel is well marked,
Very well marked.
the weather was horrendous.
Horrendous.
And,
It was just two storms coming in, and it was just horrendous.
Yeah, and the visibility just disappeared.
And that boat behind us, it didn't help because he was going in circles, so you never know what his intentions.
No, you didn't. And he was quite a kind of off-putting, really. He just wanted to come alongside and say what he wanted to do, because we didn't know. And then the next morning we tried to make a run for it and get out of there without having to check in or anything. But the harbour master
he was really difficult, making us come back. Oh my gosh! I was like, oh gosh, we must have like huge bills to pay. I don't know.
Yeah, they got to the point where they're going to send a boat out to prevent us going, actually. So we had to come back, and that meant we missed the weather window for Cayman.
Cayman, yeah.
And we landed up spending about 8 days, didn't we?
Yeah, about 8-10 days, because we couldn't find another weather window to leave.
No. So we had to go through the whole performance of checking in. Fortunately, Rennie was pretty good, actually.
Yes.
And it actually cost us in the end the $65 for him and the $40 each for our
cruising permit.
Yeah, it was just tourist tax, really,
tourist
isn't
tax,
it?
something like that. Yes, yeah.
And we explored the beauties of
San Andres. Okay, some people rave about that.
Yeah.
We are not.
No, we didn't sort of
we didn't get
harmonise
in
with
tune with the place. No.
I have to say, though, that there is this enormous pool area, as it's called, inside the reefs.
Oh, yeah.
Which is around about 2 odd miles long and about a mile wide.
Beautiful.
And right in the middle of that, there's a floating bar, which you saw there at the end of the programme.
Yeah.
And that's actually really quite stunning. The water is absolutely stunning.
Beautiful colours of the water. It's just, the bar is really well located.
Yeah.
It's really nice. The people there are really, really nice.
Yeah.
That
was the highlight of the week, really, wasn't it? Together with the dragging.
The dragging, my
Oh,
God.
my word.
We had a hard time with the dragging. We dragged about 3 times.
We did. When we got up in the middle of the night, because the wind was blowing so much, and came up on into the saloon and looked out the back, that black and white fishing boat you saw was next door to us. So we dragged at least probably 100 metres back. And
it wasn't just us.
No,
Everyone else was dragging because the holding there was not good.
It's shallow sand on rock, and the anchors just can't get in deep enough, really, to hold the boat in place. In what was at one point over 50 knots of wind. We had 53 at one point. So it was quite adverse conditions, and
it gets difficult with the rain and the wind and everything. It's a difficult operation, isn't it?
It is. But you kind of get used to it, don't you?
Yeah. Well, by the third time we
by the third time we were up to speed on that one. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and next week we will get to the Cayman Islands.
Cayman Islands, you will love that.
We loved, absolutely loved.
Amazing place. Yes, so please leave your comment below and subscribe to our channel. It doesn't cost you anything, just to click the button, and it really helps us a lot. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Goodbye.